Alright, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the elect. This is your brother Imad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Now this lesson now going into here. Alright, I'm gonna play it, but before I play it, a matter of fact, let me get the disclaimer. We just have to take precaution when it comes to Esau, the so-called white man, the top banking families and so forth. They're using their platform to push this thing out, and they get in their feelings. Alright, now I'm gonna play this video here, and you're going to hear what this so-called white man saying. All right, and he's talking about the so-called Ish people. All right, now this video is just for entertainment purposes only. All right, so without further ado, let's begin.
Yo, let me tell you something. I have never felt more proud to be Jewish in my life. I'm here in Israel. I'm Israel Chai. We, the Jewish people, we are the chosen people. That doesn't mean that any other race, creed, color, denomination isn't fabulous, isn't special, isn't gorgeous, but the Jews are the chosen people, and it is so apparent when you're in Israel, the Jewish land, and you're with the Jewish people of Israel, how magical we are. This is ancient Judean land, all this. That's biblical shit, okay? That's biblical. You can't debate any of that. And being here in war, the spirit of the people here is, you can't dim the light. That famous, iconic Jewish light that people talk, you can't dim it. You can't squelch it. It just is. It just is. I want to make sure everybody knows that the Jews are the chosen people. And that's no disrespect to anything or anybody else. But the Jews are the chosen people, and Israel is ancient Judean Jewish land. Israel's going nowhere, and the Jewish people are going nowhere. Period.
A lot of bold words from that man. Alright. This is the book of Revelation 2:9. It says, I know thy works and thy tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Alright? And guess who is that? These people who claim to say they are the real Jews. Alright? Which they are not. These pale skin, leprous people who walk in the earth today and thinking that, they are the Lord's people. They over there in Israel, the Israelis, basically the small hatters, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, those all of them is what? The descendant of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Alright? And they are ruling today. Job 9:24, the earth is handed over to the wicked. They are the ones who have the money. They are the ones who pushing all these narrative out here. How they could be the Lord's people where they have these gay parades taking place and whatnot. In a holy land, all they have gay parades and whatnot. This is the bullshit that is be taking place. Alright? How you could be the Lord's people and the Lord goes against these things. Alright? Let's go back to the scripture here again. Revelation 2 and 9. It says, I know thy works and thy tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Alright? Israel, the so-called Negroes, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians today, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites today. They are the rich ones. We are the rich ones. Alright? We have Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright? Same way like our in this movie, you know, in Marvel, in what you call it, the Avengers, you know, where it is Iron Man say, you know, we tell he tell Loki that we have the Hulk, you know. But guess what? Israel have who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright? The true power. These other heathens, they have what? They have gods that are not real. You know, they don't eat, sleep, shit, do anything. They can't walk, they can't do anything. Alright? You have to do it for them. You have to pick them up, move them about. And this is the kind of gods, the idols and whatnot these people worship. Alright? They worship Jesus Christ. That's who they worship. Alright? They worship money. Alright? All these are the things that they worship. Our people are supposed to worship who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? It says, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. You see that? So yeah, they are the synagogue of Satan. They are the wicked. They are the ones who ruling today. They are the ones who funding all these wars and whatnot. Alright? How they could be the Lord's people and there's all these wars and all these things taking place on the earth today. Alright? There's Revelation 3 and 9. It says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I love thee. You know? So who the Lord love? Israel. Israel is the apple of the Lord's eye. Israel is who? The so-called Negroes, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians descent. The ones that scattered on the four corners of the earth, that look like the other nations also. Alright? Those are the Lord's people. How we will tell is through the Spirit. You test the Spirit. That's what you do. You test the Spirit. You would notice that you will see Chinese, you know, that look, you know, you will see Chinese basically that could dance. You know, they have rhythm. Alright? They had the salt in them. That is Israelites. It had the Chinese that could sing very well. You know, they have high-pitched voice. They could go low bass. They could do all these things. That is an Israelite. Alright? It has so-called white people, you know, that could dance, they could move, they could, you know, they could do things real good. That is an Israelite. Alright? That's just a quick little breakdown there for you to know an Israelite from not an Israelite, you know, basically. Alright? Because the ones that, you know, the ones like this guy here, that's saying that, you know, he's a Jewish, which that word ish, because when you go into the scriptures, it's nothing about no Jewish. Alright? But you're talking about one person that is of the Lord, people. He or she is just a Jew. Alright? When it's more than one, it's Jews. You put a S at the end. It's nothing about Jewish. That ish is just what? It's just basically relating to something. Alright? It come like for example, it have some girls out there that, you know, they be more, they have a tomboy way about them. Some people mightn't say tomboy, they might say, they might notice that the girl moving a certain type of way and they will say, well, she moved boyish, that ish at the end, she's not a boy, she's actually a girl, all right, but she behaving like a boy. And this is why they call themselves Jewish people, because they took our customs from us, all right. They do all these things to our people. They bring us down low, they hold us in captivity and all these things. We still in captivity. They above. Why? Because the Lord gave them, the Lord gave them rulership today. All right? And they're doing a very bad job in ruling. You see how the world is today. Okay? So it's basically, where they come in with what he come in with there is a bunch of lies. All right? As the scriptures say, they do lie. All right? They are they are the forgers of liars. That's roughly paraphrasing. This is how they are. They are born liars. And that pale skin look that I was talking about, I have a scripture here I want to show, this is Exodus 4. All right, and I will start from verse 6. All right, and this is going into Moses, where Moses had to go to Pharaoh to talk to Pharaoh, to plead with Pharaoh, to tell Pharaoh to let his people go. All right, and before he went there, the Lord was speaking to him, showing him certain miracles, all right, that he could have done. All right, now that's going straight to the point. This Exodus 4 and 6. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said furthermore unto him, put now thy hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom. All right? And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. All right? So his hand what? It turned this complexion. It turned this complexion. Now it have unclean leprous, and it have the clean leprous. Esau got the clean leprous. That is actually a curse. That is a mark. All right, that is a particular mark that the Lord put on Esau to basically show who is the wicked, who is that particular person. And it started off by Cain. When Cain slew his brother Abel, the Lord put that curse on Cain, that particular mark. All right, and he turned him what? He turned him leprous. So he is like a so-called white man. All right, and that was the mark on Cain to show that to show who is the wicked, show that particular person, to identify him better. All right, and in reincarnation of Cain came Esau Edom. As we understand that Esau was born, and when he was born, he was red all over as a hairy garment. All right, so therefore he was a so-called white man. But he's not really white, he's actually red. All right, because Edom goes into red. Now, Moses' hand turned this complexion. All right, let's continue reading and see something here. Verse 7, it says, and he said, put thy hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. So if Moses' hand, look, 144, all right, if Moses' hand had turned back the original color of his flesh from this complexion, what complexion Moses was. He was actually a so-called black man also. We all, when the Lord created everyone on the earth, everyone had melanin in their skin. All right. Cain had melanin in the skin also. All right. Until he did something bad, until he committed the first murder on the earth, the Lord had to put that mark on him. All right. The same way how Moses' sister had gotten leprous for 7 days. All right. Why? Because she went against her brother Moses. All right. And what the Lord did, the Lord took her leprosy, took her salakia, took her pigmentation away. All right. But Esau have it permanent. All right. So that's just to show you that these people in the land today is not our people. All right. Our people was what? We were scattered on the four corners of the earth. All right. You will get that in the book of Deuteronomy. Let's get it real quick. I don't want to make this lesson too long. This is Deuteronomy 4 and 27. Spare me, Babakasha. And it says, that's straight to the point, and it says, and the Lord Yahweh shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen. All right? These same kind of heathens. All right? And many other more. It says, whether the Lord Yahweh shall lead you. All right? So this clearly showing us that we were scattered on the four corners of the earth. All right? By these cargo slave ships and whatnot. All right? And guess what the name of the slave ship was? Good old Jesus. That's the name of the ship. All right? And the letter J was created when 1524. It wasn't only used in the early or somewhere in the middle of the 1600s. Around the whole world it started to use. All right? But it was created 1524. So what is the Lord name? The Lord name is Yahweh Shai, who the world is ignorantly called Jesus Christ. All right? And the Most High name is Yahweh, who the world is ignorantly called God and Yahweh. All right? So we being scattered on the four corners of the earth, all right, the Lord basically was punishing us, all right, because we went against the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, all right. So we basically we under the curses right now, all right. At the top here, you will see the blessings that we got. You know, on your own time, you can read it. But I'm going from I will start off by verse 15. All right. Look what is seen to the top here. It says consequences of disobedience. All right. And these are consequences of disobedience unto Israel, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. If you pay attention to the scriptures, and you line up the people who are going through the same things in scriptures today, it leads straight back to the so-called Negroes, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians today. Not these wicked people. All right? Not these people. Not the ones who say they are Jews and they are not. Not them effers. All right? The biblical Hebrew Israelites. It says here, but Deuteronomy 28 and 15, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh, thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right? And this is what it did. Because we went against the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, all these things came across us. All right? Look at our people today. Look at the so-called black community people. Look at how they behave in the hoods and on the blocks and all these things. Look at how they litter each other. All right? Look how things getting. This is us being under the curses. All right, look at our so-called black woman. All right, the Judah woman. Look how she behaving. All right, you could reach a point where you can't stand them. It says here, verse 16, cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. So it doesn't matter what we try to do, how much we push to try to make it out here, in this wicked place, it don't ever work out. All right, it don't ever work out for none of us. Some people might reach a certain level and think they reach far. You ain't reach far. You're still under the curses. You still have to go to the enemy to buy stuff, to get the things from them in order for you to sell. All right? And our people that's there like, a bunch of fools. You still have to go to the bank and take a loan to get a car, to get a house. If you so make it, why none of our people is out there actually designing a car and have a dealership, have a logo, have a name branded on the car, and that's your car there, that's your car selling around the world and things. How our people don't have these things? Is the heathens have it? Because this is their kingdom right now. So all the money you make it and whatnot, you still have to go to them to get something from them. This is why our people are so destroyed for a lack of knowledge. All right. So let's go back to Revelation 3 and 9 and let's recap. All right. It says here, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet. And this is what Esau and them will to do very soon. All right? And to know that I have loved thee. So the Lord show that he loved who? Israel. All right? Not because we're going through all of these problems and whatnot in the world and whatnot today. That means, well, the Lord will love you. Because guess what? The Lord is our Father unto us. All right? But starting with the elect is the ones who he's coming to receive, he's coming to save. All right? And the same way our Father will treat his child, treat his children if they do something wrong. He beat their ass. He correct them. So what do you think Israel right now is going through? A correction. All right? And the Lord showing mercy because after this rulership of Esau, Edom is done, Israel is going to get in power next. All right? But starting with the elect, that government structure, that 144,000. All right? Lord willing, we be part of that hopefully elect number. Let's get one more scripture and close it off. This is the book of Hosea 1 and verse 10. yeah, verse 10, it says, "Yet the number of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea." All right, because what? Israel is many. The sand of the sea is how much? You go by the seashore, you dip your, you dip your finger in the sand, you wet your finger and you dip your finger in the sand. Look at how much particles green as sand is be on your finger. To imagine to the ones that you're walking on and you're seeing miles of sand. That is how Israel is. All right? We cannot be numbered with so many. All right? We are so many. It says here, Hosea 1 and 10, "Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living power." All right? So Israel, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today, you all are the sons of the living power. Not that so-called white man, not those Israelis, not those small hatters, not the top banking families, none of them. Those people are imposters. Those people are devils. Those people has to go. So with that, I hope this lesson here was edifying. And I will say shalom and a bad babal.